Okay, so welcome back and thank you for tuning in and staying with us. So like I said, we have our very special guest, Miss Paloma, who right now did a book on your emergency survival handbook, and it's got this stamp that says a must-have for every member of your family. Why is that? You were just talking about that.
Well, because if you do need to pack your own survival kit, then you will have to base it according to your needs. So, hindi kayo pwedeng magkopyahang mag-ina or magkapatid, see? So, I really suggest that everybody should have it so that you will know what to grab, what to do, where to get it, what page. You will know that. Because if disaster strikes and you don't have it, it's so hard to remember what to do next. We can't even pray, right? I mean, you can't even remember how to say your prayers. So, I, for one, would have it in my car, one in the glove compartment of the car, one in my bag. You know, it's everywhere.
Right, and I think also what we also like to stress on is that especially when we go about our daily lives, let's say your mom could be at work, you could be at school,
correct.
You're in different locations, so we're not always stuck in a house or one particular place. And when, like, let's say a calamity happens, when floods happen, when an earthquake happens, you tend to be separated, so you need to be prepared wherever you are.
Yes, and you're not all the time together to understand what you need to do for a person. Okay? Your need is different from your mom and from an elderly and from a baby, a child. It's so different.
Right, and this is what I've noticed though. Every time let's say it rains, right, and then when classes get suspended, okay, for you, do you think it's wise when there are classes going on and there's really heavy rains? Should the classes be suspended and, parents tend to pick up their kids while it's a heavy downpour, or should it be done while the rains have subsided?
If I were a mother, are you married? Not yet.
Not yet. I'm single.
Okay, so
I'm single.
I'm speaking as a mother. Okay, there's the heavy. I don't care if there's a heavy downpour. I'm gonna get my child.
Okay.
I can't wait. I don't know what's gonna happen with this heavy downpour and how long
it will take. That's true.
Okay.
All right, so thank you very much, Sarah, for that traffic and weather update. So going back, Miss Paloma, you were saying if, let's say, classes were canceled, you would pick up your daughter or your child.
Yeah, I have a grandson who's 10 years old.
Oh.
I'm going to go and pick him up. I don't care.
All right.
Because you don't know. You don't know. Disasters like this, you don't know how long, how bad, and considering how we are here, where we cannot even get anything together, I will go and pick up my child. What's wrong here, I think, is the announcement.
Should be done earlier.
Should be done much earlier. I mean, I am not asking us to be like the States where they can predict the weather in 1 week's time, before it happens. But here, anything better than what we have, please, let's have it. I mean, don't announce that there are not going to be classes at 7 in the morning when all the kids are out already.
Okay.
I mean, and you're talking about traffic when it rains here, and of course all the parents will be out
rushing,
there,
right,
adding and making traffic worse. So we are not solving problems. We are adding to our already existing problems.
Okay, knowing that our situation is like this, because I think this has been the practice that we've got, we've gotten
It's
used.
a habit.
It's okay, it's a habit.
It's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit, and bad habits can be changed.
Yeah.
So, knowing that, for example, that happens, what can be done, at least to prepare even our kids now? So, like, let's say our kids are going to school, and we know that the condition, like, let's say for a week, it could be like this. What can be done?
Okay, usually situations like this would last a day, or worst is 24 hours. Okay?
Or more.
Or more.
Or more,
okay?
like I
So
got
what I
stuck.
do with my grandson is he's got a little kit inside his bag.
Okay.
That just in case anything happens, he has a spare t-shirt, he has something to eat, something to tide him over. Some emergency things, like we call it a kikay kit.
Oh yeah, well, but
Okay.
usually na kikay kit, that's usually makeup or lipstick.
Well, you can add a little bit of
Practical kit.
practical kit,
Okay.
like a disposable underwear,
Mm.
one or two of them,
Toothbrush.
toothbrush, and What else? Some peanuts maybe that you can, nibble on.
Munch
while
on
waiting.
crackers,
Yeah.
bottled water.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. We call this the everyday carry. It's always with you in your bag. I mean, if you can put your tocador and your kusina in your bag, you might as well include this.
No, that's true. I agree, because especially with kids, they're able to bring in their gadgets. There's what's in and what's spicy in the world of all the things they can just gather from the malls. But something as practical, I think, should also be instilled in all these kids right now.
So that's what I did in the book. We have the everyday carry
Okay.
that men, women, children can do, and the mothers can help pack them. Okay. We also have what we call the bag out bag.
What's the bag out bag?
It's a bag. It's a backpack that you
Okay.
put in. You pack things that you will need for about 3 days or more.
Okay.
Like jogging suit or rubber shoes or things like that. Okay. Like vitamins. Remember your vitamins, your maintenance medicine, especially
that
for your
is
parents.
important. And sometimes we take that for granted. Like the parents would say, "Oh, I'll just take my medication when I get home."
Yeah.
But what if you're stuck
And what
in
if
a
you are
car?
diabetic?
Exactly.
Yeah, you will die. So now,
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I have a suggestion there. That says, in your medical kit, in your small medicine kit, you should already write there your name, your blood type, and what are your contraindications, so that when somebody comes to help you, if in case you get a stroke, they immediately see, there's no more trial and error and asking questions and looking for the relative and all that. No more, it's all there. So everything there is so practical. You can do it. We can be self-reliant.
That is I think the basic lesson for tonight is being self-reliant and teaching not just your loved ones but the people you know on how to be self-reliant.
And not only that, if you can help your neighbors, then your neighbors help other neighbors.
And you pay it forward.
The whole village now is prepared. See? And maybe the next village will say, "Hey, they're doing a good job there. Maybe we could do the same." See, that should be the attitude.
It's not just you're gonna panic when calamity strikes.
Yeah. Which be my personal motto is live and help live.
Oh, I like that. That's your personal motto.
Yeah, that's my personal motto.
Live.
You say live and let live.
Yeah,
live and help live.
Oh, that is so
because
true.
At certain times, we do need help. So we have to help.
And even sometimes people are afraid to ask for help.
Yeah.
But at least you're there to be able to offer it.
Correct.
Wow, you know what? I think to all the listeners out there, if you'd like to join in our discussion, probably share also your lessons and share your experiences. Like me, just to share, I got stranded. So what happened? I was on my way to Quezon City for work on a Saturday morning, and literally I only had my laptop and just a few plastic bags, and I was stuck there in the car. That was the area wherein the news was saying that some of the cars were submerging underwater already, and it was near us already. And so I said, "Oh no, what's going to happen?" Then I was just praying that it would subside after 2 hours, 3 hours, but no, rain just kept on pouring till about 6 hours. And I think this is the very basic thing. I had to pee. Like I literally had to go, and there was no bathroom. So it was a good thing. Well, our car it's not tainted at all, no paint or whatnot, so people can look in. So being a female, good thing I had a plastic bag.
Very good.
And I just did my business in a plastic bag.
That's one of the things that we teach in our trainings.
Okay.
How to cope with disaster if there's no bathroom.
Right. No, and also we had umbrellas at the back of the car, so I what do you call this? I just used all the umbrellas to cover me, and I just did my business in a plastic bag, and of course I threw it in the trash
You know
later
what's
on.
most practical if you don't have an umbrella?
What?
And very light? Malong. A very humble malong. You can go inside. It can be your blanket. It can be your sleeping mat. It can also be. You can also get inside and do your personal business.
Right.
Nobody sees. It's so versatile.
And you know what I admired was, of course, we also tend to attach ourselves to things like cars. But I was like, no, I value my life. So there was a bus near us, and the bus driver just walked he stepped down from the bus and started taking a bath under the rain. So he was having fun while everybody else you could see was very stressed. And I actually tell the bus driver, Kuya, if the water rises, okay lang na magta-transfer na lang kami sa bus. He goes, sige, no problem. And I actually like this attitude. He's like, kung kailangan nyo ho ng tulong, no charge, pwede ho kayong parang pumasok sa bus namin. So yeah, help and live and help live. Yeah. I like that motto. Okay, and you know what? Time just flies when we're having fun in the air, and we're actually just gonna pause for another break. So I was saying a while ago, if you want to join the discussion, you can call our studio at 897-8374. Again, that's 897-8374 or 895-4460. Again, that's 895-4460. And you can text me right now at 0923-9585. So we hope to hear from you soon after this break.